so recently. Actually about May 2017. You can imagine I wanted to make this video for some time now. Anyway. HBO has revealed some information about some potential upcoming Game of Thrones spin-offs. 4 of them to be exact. Why am I not happy? Am I hate Game of Thrones? No. In fact it's one of my favorite shows. What I have a problem with is spin-offs in general. If you didn't know, spin-offs are a new media product derived from an existing project or franchise. Such as by focusing on an established character or setting. They are part of a universe, but they are not sequels. I swear it's not from Wikipedia. So why do I hate them? Because spin-offs usually, not always, but most of the time are sucks. What do I mean by that? Let's look at some famous examples. Like who doesn't remember the incredible Puss in Boots standalone movie? And all its great characters? Yeah, I doesn't either. If you didn't see it, I'm not wasting your time. It's awful. But, it's far from the best example because the Shrek movies are already questionable movies at best. Let's see something else. The X-Men movies from the first half of the 2000s are actually great films. But then, in 2009, they made a spin-off X-Men Origins Wolverine. Yes. It's not very good. Who am I kidding? It's totally awful, and pointless. To be fair, the 2013 Wolverine was okay. Another famous example is Suicide Squad. I know, if it's part of a superhero universe, then it's not a spin-off. For some reason. I actually liked that movie, but I do not have any reasoning behind that. It's a terrible film. I can't even say a good thing about it. I can only say things I personally liked about it, but the film's funniest scenes are the scene that should be serious. Then the jokes are really embarrassing. Half of the main characters were boring as hell alongside with their backstories. And the other half got way less attention. Oh, and the story is stupid even for a film. Where one of the main character is a crocodile, and one is a guy who uses boomerangs as weapons. But I still like it somehow. I'm dumb. And I didn't even mention the button ones like The Son of the Mask, or The Scorpion King, or American Pie Beat House. Or Minions. The last one hurts the most, because it made $1.1 billion at the box office. Oh well. To be fair, there are some good spin-offs. The Bourne Legacy was pretty okay. Rogue One, a Star Wars story, was good. And Logan, which is actually kind of the sequel of the previously mentioned garbage, Wolverine, but this one was amazing. But let's go back to Game of Thrones a minute. It's a TV show, not a movie, and it's an awesome TV show. My problem with the idea is, they will try to make these spin-offs just like Game of Thrones. There will be a lot of betray, and murder, and sex scene, and characters we love will die just like in Game of Thrones. Like the Telltale Game of Thrones game. It's a video game, which is most likely isn't even canon, but it's just like the kind of content I'm afraid of. In the game there, we see the Wall, King's Landing, and a lot of familiar places and characters, but if we ignore this, we see how bad it really is. The story is boring at best, and garbage at worst. Telltale made a lot of fantastic game in the past, but they really did strain themselves this time. They thought the Game of Thrones name, Game of Thrones music, intro, and the few Game of Thrones character who got randomly thrown in, will carry the game on their back. I fear the spin-offs will feel just as try-hard as that one. But I don't think they will be bad. I just didn't like when a franchise is milked out until nobody cares about it, like what happening with Star Wars right now.